What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? We are back. We're back. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we are back. Welcome back to another episode on the Gem Finder series. We're on episode 19 already, guys. Episode 19 already. What is up? How is it going so fast? I know I've been gone for about a week. I do apologize for that. I went on vacation. It was my birthday. So, I just had some I just went out there and I want to get my relaxation on. But we are here and we are finally back in business. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Look, guys, I have not missed being on YouTube or doing anything this much in a long time. Just taking so much time away from the channel. It was necessary. It was important for me just to be able to regroup, just to get a lot of my just a lot of my steam back and just take some time. I work like 80 hours a week, but we're back and I'm happier than ever. So you guys know the drill. We are on Gem Finders. The whole point of this series basically is what we are looking for. We're going to be looking for some of the best new upcoming exciting and most potential having cryptocurrencies on the blockchain right now. We're looking for anything that's exciting, new, interesting, anything that is just simply going to make us money, anything that's going to be exciting. That's what we're looking for. Now, at the end of every single month, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be taking the top 3 highest ranked cryptos that we do find on our established ranking system and putting them all up against each other to see who the reigning defending champion of the month is going to be. Last month, Peacock Coin came in at the very end and took first place with a 91.25% ranking, but we are still looking at Gorilla Diamond and Pink Panda Finance being in the number 2 spot, tied at 87%. Any more information that you guys do need, just check out the description below. That's where I explain everything, anything that you could be looking for in terms of what I'm looking for. If there's anything exciting, will all be in the description below, and we are going to go ahead and get started. So the way we get these things started, the way we get it rolling, if you are new here, all you have to do is let me know what crypto you're looking for. What crypto are you looking out for? What are you excited about? Are you looking at a new crypto because it's different? Are you looking at a new crypto because it's just booming, it's mooning, it's going absolutely everywhere? What are you looking at? What's the name of it? What's some information about it? Leave it in the chat below. Take the link of this, go to the URL above. It's going to be maybe about an inch or two if you're on a computer, right above my head right here. Go up to the URL, take that link, go put it in your Discord groups, go put it in your Telegrams, go put it in all of the different groups, your Twitter, your Instagram, all of it. Go get people in here and let us know what crypto deserves to be in the spotlight. Baby, I'm back and I'm ready to go. Let's go. So we are back in the chat. I will throw a few shout outs right now. Of course, our sponsor of the day is going to be Collective Coin. It's one that I'm a super huge fan of. They have a fantastic team. Shout out to my boy Spoiled Milk. He's a fantastic guy. Talk to him all the time. And they have a fantastic idea. They have something that I think is a lot different than what we've seen recently. And so with that being said, I'm excited about bringing it to you guys. Now, one quick warning. If the stream does go down for any reason at all, if you can't see it, if it freezes, if it's loading, give it a second. Refresh the video. If it's still not loading, then if the stream does go all the way down, I'm having a quick little issue. I'm going to fix it. Just refresh my channel and I'll be live again within 2 minutes. But with that being said, we are ready to get this thing going. I'm going to jump into the very first one of the day, which is going to be Collective Coin. Again, that's our sponsor of the day. I will jump into them in about a minute to 2 minutes here as I let notifications continue to go out. But in the meantime, let me know what your favorite crypto is at the moment. Let me know what you want us to see, and we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. So major quick shout out to my homie Trail at MTB. Need you to look at SHB Share Ring Global. Well, shout out to you, Trail at MTB, for the $5 donation. I really do appreciate it, my friend. One thing that I will say, everyone, is if you do make a donation, if you do send a super chat, it does not ensure that the crypto that you recommend will be on the stream. But what it does mean is I will pitch it out to the chat. And if the chat does want to see it, of course, that is exactly what we'll do. We will go ahead and we'll give them a look and we'll give you guys your fair shake. The whole point of this is to shed light on new crypto projects. I'm going to be blunt honest. Understand, guys, I'm a very honest person in terms of I'm just going to say if I like it or not. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, just pretend. I'm not going to get false enthusiasm. I'm not going to be just, really cold-hearted for no reason. But I'm going to give my honest opinion. If I do like it, I'll tell you. If I don't, I don't. And so with the whole point of the series is if you know your crypto's not ready, maybe not spam it and get it on the series, because I will, I will give my true opinion about it. So how's everyone doing, guys? How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see everyone in here. Let's see. Let's see. What's everyone got going on? I see the Collective Coin crowd. The crew is in here today. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Collective Token. Maybe I need to change that to Collective Token. I think that's probably the most. No, I think it's Collective Coin is fine. Okay. All right. We're all good. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead. I'm going to jump into it. We're going to talk about our sponsor of the day, which is going to be Collective Coin. I'm going to jump into the website, show you what they're all about while I am doing that. keep going, guys. Let me know what cryptos you want to see. Put them in the chat. Let me know. Make it known. Again, send this out to all of your friends, out of your crypto groups, your Discord, your Telegrams. Get people knowing that this is the place to put their your new crypto in the spotlight. So quick shout out before we get into it to Demente D with a $5 donation, thanking banksocial.io. Has huge potential. If you guys want to see banksocial.io, just let me know in the chat. And then shout out to my boy Andrew Gago. What's up, homie? It's been a while. With the $5 donation, excited about the collective coin. So am I. So let's go ahead, guys. Let's get it started. We're gonna do 3 cryptos a day, our sponsor, and we're gonna do 2 more. One thing, maybe I'll ask you guys before we get started. Question: would you prefer if I make these streams about an hour long and we go over 3 cryptos, or more about an hour and a half and we go over 4? Is an hour just about right, and then it gives us more, time to check out, or it gives us more cryptos to check out in future episodes? Or would you guys prefer a little bit longer ones, longer episodes where we talk about a few more? I don't want you guys to get bored with me here, okay? So if you want to see an hour-long Gem Finders episode where we go over our sponsor and then 2 more cryptos, put a 1 in chat. If you want to see an hour and a half roughly where we do our sponsor and then 3 more, let me know by putting a 2 in chat. What would benefit you guys more? I'm cool with it either way. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get started, shall we? Let's go ahead and let us get started. I'm so excited. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump on here. You guys can see my screen. Look at that. Woohoo! All right, let's go. All right. So the first one of the day, our sponsor of the day, we are going to be talking about the Collective Coin, CC, an absolutely fantastic idea and fantastic token, and one I'm super duper excited to bring to you guys. So the Collective Coin is where freelance meets crypto. The Collective is the future home of one of the first crypto decentralized freelance marketplaces, bringing together artists, developers, marketers, and other providers of various products and services while providing their prospective clients a safe and secure means of business to do so. Let's go down here. The collective environment. So what all are they trying to create? How are they going to do it? And then what is just going to be the general fundamentals around it? Well, the collective environment is going to be the future of altcoins. It's the marketplace. Currently offering graphic design services in exchange for cryptocurrencies, the goal of the collective is to create a decentralized marketplace inspired by platforms such as Etsy and Fiverr. And so one thing that I will say as we do get into this is you guys know that I'm very adamant on the idea that I truly 100% believe that we are going to see the implementation of crypto and just general decentralization within every single aspect of the world, right? Whether we're looking at, healthcare, whether we're looking at insurance, whether we're looking at anything of that nature, we are going to see crypto and decentralization take its part in that, right? And so with that, as we do know Etsy, as we do know Fiverr, those are major things, especially with people my age, people who are trying to make some quick cash. That is a fantastic platform for people who either are looking to make quick cash or actually have some great, fantastic skills that may be struggling to find a job in the market. And so with that, I do believe that, them taking the initiative to start a decentralized version of that was only going to happen at some point. The fact that they've kind of taken it under their wing and they're kind of one of the first ones to do it definitely provides me with a lot of confidence with them in the long term here. Now, for other providers to also offer their products and services to clients in exchange for the collective coin. So you offer some type of graphic design, you offer anything of that nature, and then you will then be rewarded back in collective coin or virtually any established cryptocurrency of their choosing for a small fee. Of course, so you pay a little bit more if you want something other than the collective coin. Now, optimally, of course, for them, they would want the collective coin to be, the preferred method of payment, which is why there's not a small fee, simply for the fact that they, that keeps their token in circulation, and it just makes things much easier for them, as of course that is going to provide something of a price floor for the actual crypto itself. So providers will create a profile and have the ability to establish a virtual storefront on the marketplace, which will be accessible through a decentralized application or a dApp from the user's wallet. So the native coin, of course, is going to be the collective coin. It is a community-driven DeFi coin and will be the official currency of the collective. The coin will be the main currency on the marketplace. Of course, that is going to keep it in circulation, which does provide with some longevity and some overall long-term utility for their token. So let's talk about some of the fundamentals. Let's talk about some things about it. Let's just kind of figure out what exactly is going to make this thing turn. Community-driven DeFi coin. Now, one thing I will say in terms of community-drivenness, they are absolutely fantastic with it. Okay, so they've been having giveaways. They're doing tournaments, gaming tournaments that we'll look at in a second here. And they're just doing many things that are going to keep the community involved. And I believe that at this time, especially within the market at the moment, as things are looking a little bit, shaky, where we're looking at Bitcoin going up and down and up and down, not finding support, not finding resistance, like, I feel as if, keeping the community and engaged with your crypto and keeping them excited about it definitely will be important as we do start to see the release of certain platforms, marketplaces, and things of that nature. So they're doing a fantastic job of that. As we can see here, the Collective Coin crew is in the building. Definitely drop a W in chat if you are for the Collective Coin. If you are in chat, shout out to you. So with that being said, they strive to maintain a strong community that supports and represents what the Collective Coin stands for. At launch, there will be 5 separate developer wallets that will each hold 1%. So a total of 5%, which is nothing crazy at all. These wallets will help fund the development of the Collective Marketplace. These developers of the Collective Coin will then participate with the public in purchasing of additional coins. And so that's something we like to see, right? Like, we don't want to see them come out and they already have, 15, 18, 20% of the total supply, because whenever they do have that, that just provides that inherent risk. People start to get nervous. People just aren't sure exactly, is my money safe? Can I put my money, can I put my investment, can I put the hard-earned cash that I've earned within this crypto and truly trust that the developers won't do anything, wrong or take that away from me, And so with that being said, that's definitely good to see that there's only a 1%, that they were only given 1% of the total supply to begin with. Shout out to my collective crew. Spoiled Milk is in the building. What's up, homie? Shout out to you. Collective team, also the collective crowd, you guys need to send some major love to Spoiled Milk. He made this whole thing happen. Shout out to him. So they have an automatic liquidity pool. After every trade occurs, 5% contributes towards automatically generating liquidity that goes into multiple pools used by exchanges, which of course is just going to allow them to expand. Of course, that is going to allow them to expand, and the overall adoption would be a lot easier as they do see expansion. Burn coins. After every trade occurs, 5% of the transaction will be burned forever into a burn wallet that is locked away. This will decrease the total supply and increase the value of the coin. Again, that's something you like to see. They do have 500 trillion as their total supply, which we will take a look at in a second here. And so as they do start to burn that down, that isn't going to, of course, fundamentally increase the value as there decreased supply. And of course, as the supply does decrease over time, that does allow for the value to increase. And as value increases, that is just better for those of the people who do own it, which is something we like to see. So let's talk about this. So we are talking about them. They're going to be creating a decentralized marketplace, a freelance marketplace that is going to be something similar to Fiverr, Etsy, etc. Well, guys, they already have previews. They already have this thing in the works, and that puts them on a different level than many other cryptos, right? Because let's be realistic. Whenever we've seen many of these different coins, whenever we've seen some of these different projects come around or different platforms that are going to be released, realistically, the majority of them aren't really going to have a lot of progress to show, okay? And that's something I don't like. I don't like whenever we see a crypto saying, look, we're going to do this, whatever, but then they don't have anything to back it up. Well, as you can see here, if we do go ahead and press preview marketplace, that's not the case with them. And it's something that we love to see. Okay, so what you can kind of see here is there's a preview of exactly how this is going to work. So just for example, let's kind of break down, what all it's going to look like. And then we can see what the process is and just how simple it honestly is. So you can hire professionals and then pay with crypto, which is something that I would love to do. I think whenever it comes to this is something I'll use, right? I love having thumbnails made for me. I make them on my own, but I want them made for me one day as it's just tedious, right? I want to have my banners made. I want to have my website designed. I want to have all that. And I like paying in crypto because paying in crypto is more fun, right? So with that being said, it says, welcome to the Collective's Decentralized Freelance Marketplace 1.0. You can discover and connect with creators, freelancers, and innovators worldwide. These professionals are ready to help your businesses and more to strive to the next level. So one thing that I will say is just in terms of the idea of this marketplace, I'm a super big fan of it. Of course, not just because it's crypto, but I think that freelancing marketplaces are going to continue to grow in popularity drastically, especially as time does go on. And the reason I say that is because there's been an evolution within society recently in which people are starting to realize that you don't necessarily need to go to college. You don't need all of these higher forms of education to truly have an understanding of a general topic, right? Whether that be graphic design, whether that be writing papers for people, whether it be anything of that nature. And so with that, as people may struggle to find some of those higher up jobs that do require that higher up education, there's opportunities through things like this, through Fiverr, through Etsy, that will allow people to utilize the skills in which they've developed without having to go through maybe a big company. And then realistically, they get a lot more of the pay in comparison to what exactly is going to be happening. Shout out to Michelle Brashear. My mother is in the chat, and you guys need to drop some more W's for my mom. That is an absolute must. So with that being said, as you can see here, this is a bit of a preview of what exactly it would look like. We have Vera Golden, another Enigma, Bot Shop, etc. These are partners that are working with the Collective Coin. And as we can say here, let's say for Vera Golden, I hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong. But as we can see here, the services that is offered: illustrations, video editing, logo design, character design, cosmic graphic novel, company visual identity, and 3D design. So you see exactly what they offer, and then you can start to see, like, okay, what can I expect from them? Then it's right here, right in front of you. You can see how much to expect, or you may have to request it, of course, just depending on what the company is, or, who it is, etc. And then from there, you would be able to, of course, it's not, open now, but you can click on the storefront, which would be the storefront that would be created by the creator, which would be Ver Golden, and then you can truly get an understanding of, how much they offer, what their background is, and all of these things, right? So with that being said, that's fantastic. I love the fact that just as simple as this is, just how simple this preview is, the fact that we can just see a preview of what it will look like already sets them apart in terms of the progress in which they're making. And I will say they are making a lot of progress. Okay. So with that being said, for the last 5 minutes, let's talk about some of the things that we can find, just in terms of numbers, numerical values, statistics, and then we can also get an idea of what to expect in the future. So when it comes to their vision, this is going to be important, of course, as whenever you invest into something, you need to know where it's going in the future. Well, the collective vision is to be the future home of one of the first crypto decentralized freelance marketplaces, bringing together artists, developers, marketers, and other providers of various products and services, providing them and their prospective clients safe and secure means to do business. But that is the beginning. The dedicated team and community will continue to evolve the collective into a full environment of use cases for cryptocurrencies, but not limited to expanding fields of commerce, cryptocurrencies, contract creation, audits, interesting, launch services, and entertainments. So as you can see here, these are some of the different services that will be offered on their marketplace, which are the general ones that we do see quite often within things like Fiverr, Etsy, etc. So we see graphic design, website development, smart contracts, verified smart contract deployments, gaming tournaments, freelancer marketplaces, or initial launch of the first decentralized freelance marketplace, expansion of the marketplace, social platform integration with storefronts, and more. So that's what we are going to be seeing very soon. They have a lot of things on the horizon. One thing that I am very excited about that does add some immersion and just some overall engagement with the community, they are doing gaming tournaments. There's some grand prizes that can be won from these tournaments, just as well as they are doing giveaways just for small little tasks and things that you can do of that nature. And so with that, I love how engaging they are, I love how transparent they are, and I like the fact that they're doing such a good job of making sure that the community and those who are interested in them have a true understanding of what exactly is going to be going on and what to expect in the future. So big kudos on that. Very, very good. So last but not least, let's talk about the tokenomics. Let's get an idea, now that we really know what this is, what it's all about, and why I'm a fan of it. Let's talk about the tokenomics so you can see the numerical values, the statistics, and then what I think of all this. So total supply again is 500 trillion. That's about half of what we typically see, which is 1 quadrillion. I personally believe that the lower the better, in my opinion. I'm not really a super huge fan of 100 quadrillion or anything like that. Even 1 quadrillion is a lot. Like, that's my max. And so the fact that they're about half of the average right now definitely is something that I'm more of a fan of. Now, there was a 50% burn, which makes the total circulating supply about 250 trillion, which again lowers that even more, which is of course something we do like to see. The dev wallets are only 5% of that initial distribution, which again is nowhere near my max. My max is 15%. I don't really like when the team holds more than 15% of the total supply. And so 5%, which is only a third of that, is definitely a step in the right direction. I'm a big fan of that. Liquidity locked for 1 year, locked for 3 more years, which is going to be about 79 trillion. And then overall, you can see just the typical, the addresses or any of the other side information in which you may need here. So with those dev wallets, let's kind of break that down a little bit, because even though it's really not a drastic amount, even though it's not anything major, it's not anything to worry about, in my opinion, to only 5%. Now, one thing I will say, of course, if they are buying tokens, that will be growing, but I'm talking about that initial distribution, because realistically, them buying tokens, that's all fair play, right? That they can buy just as much as the general public can. But let's talk about where this is going, how it's going to be distributed, and what we need to watch out for. Make sure certain things are happening in order moving forward to make sure that the things behind the scenes do line up with what they are promising, right? So it says we strive to maintain a strong community that supports and represents what the collective stands for. At launch, there will be 5 separate developer wallets, which will each hold 1% for a total of 5% of the total supply. These wallets will help fund the development of the collective marketplace. The developers of the collective will then participate with the public in purchasing additional coins. Now, one thing that I will say is only 1% of that totally is going to go out for marketing. And so with that, we do see that they're not making any drastic movements with the total circulating supply that is going to be detrimental or provide some insane level of risk. And that's what we like to see, just for longevity and overall security and just pure, comfortability in terms of the investor, and not thinking, okay, am I going to lose all my money by putting it into the collective? So with that being said, guys, They have so many things going on. Now, if you do want to access any of this information, of course, if you do want to sign up for the collective gaming tournament, I suck at games personally. I used to be so good, guys. I used to be able to do like absolutely anything on video games. Now I'm just terrible. So you don't want me on on your team. So trust me, don't even ask, because it would be just down bad, terrible, right? So with that being said, if you do want to sign up for something like that, there are some great prizes that can be won by that. And then, of course, as you can see, all of their information, all of their links will be available through their website. Now, one thing that we can see, as if you do go over, you can just see that they do have a very, a still new growing community, which is pretty interesting to see how much progress in which they have made. One thing I'm a super big fan of, big fan of, is going to be the fact that even though they are still new and they only have a little over, right under 3,000 addresses, look at their overall holders. No major whales. Of course, we got the 2% here, which isn't anything, to worry about in my opinion. No major whales. Nothing to be like, okay, that is going to be a problem. And I love that, because whenever we see cryptos under 5,000 holders, we see whales. We see 6%, 7%, 4%, 5%. We see that quite often. And the fact that they are actually going to, not have a major whale problem at the moment is definitely another benefit, and it's something that we love to see. And so with that being said, guys, this is by far one of my favorite crypto projects right now, just in terms of utility, in terms of the team, and then in terms of overall progress and credibility in which they have established by reaching the goals, showing the previews, and just being fully transparent. So with that being said, definitely if you guys do want to see more of the collective coin, let me know. Let Spoiled Milk know. Let them know you want to see them back on the channel. Who knows, maybe you'll see them in their own video front and center on the channel here. So with that being said, that's going to be the collective coin. Guys, if you have any questions, head over to their website and ask me, ask Spoiled Milk, or any of the people on the team, as of course they definitely have a great thing going in my opinion. And with that being said, it is definitely one to keep your eye on. So with that being said, friends, we have open space now, guys. What are we talking about today? What are we looking at? So let's see. Let's jump into the chat here. Let's go ahead. Let's pull this up and let's see what people are talking about. Now, one thing I will have ready for the next live stream is I will have a function that will put the chat up on the screen whenever we do into this, so you guys don't just have to watch me reading. Okay, but what I'm going to be looking for is just looking in the chat to see what people want to check out. What are we going to be looking for? And what different cryptos are going to be brought onto the stage front and center now. Now, one thing that I do kind of want to see is, I wonder, I'll have to go back and check it after the stream ends, but I'm going to see what you guys said. Maybe today we'll do two. I know it's the weekend. I know you guys got stuff to do. It's a Saturday night. You don't want to be sitting here looking at my afro all night. So with that being said, we'll do 2 more cryptos a night. And then if you guys want to see more, if you want to see, start to see 3, 4, 5 in the future, then we'll definitely get into that. Now, if we see a crypto, we talk about it, but there's really not much to talk about. Of course, I'll add on to that, but we're going to try to target this thing for right at an hour, which gives us about 37 minutes roughly. So I'm going to jump into some of these super chats, make sure that no one's left behind, and then we're going to get into it. So shout out to Robin Gogberg with a $10 donation saying check out Moon Miner. Well, Moon Miner is one that we actually did check out recently. Definitely go back to one of our last Gem Finder series episodes in which we did actually go over them. I actually did have a pretty interesting review of them. Super chats. We got one again from Robin Gogberg with $20. A big major shout out to Robin. All love to you, homie. We got Baby Chow Chow from LP with the $5 donation. Shout out to LP. Welcome in, LP. It's been a minute. Let's see. We got Andrew Gaga with a $5 donation saying those are real freelancers who already signed up. We have tons of applications to have that they have to review. So where we saw those people, I don't remember the exact name, and I don't want to say the wrong name. So let's go back out real quick. Ver Golden, that was his name. So Ver Golden, those are real freelancers that are going to be available on the website, and so that's a real example. That's a real example of what it would look like. Is what he's telling us. Shout out to Charles Fenderson with a $5 donation. Great channel. I hope you check out Hero Coin Finance. They're supporting heroes around the world. I've actually seen that one in the chat a few times. If y'all want to see Hero Coin, Hero Coin Finance, definitely let me know in the chat, and we will get the thing going, of course. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing any. Shout out to my boy LP saying check out babychowchow.io. LP, thank you for the $5 donation. Guys, if y'all want to see Baby Chow Chow, let me know in the chat. I haven't seen it a good bit, so that's probably will be the next one that we check out. Baby Chow Chow from Hussein Omer. Shout out to Hussein. What's up, homie? Welcome in. And then last but not least, we do have Armand Deep, who gives us a $20 donation talking about SGO, Superstars and Legends, powered by Sportmon Go, verified by Chainlink. Shout out to Sportmon Go. They have a fantastic project in the works right now. So shout out to Armand Deep for sure. Okay, guys, let's see. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of baby Chow Chow, so we'll go ahead and we'll check them out. Now, you guys do know if it is a token that looks sketchy, if there's anything like that, we may skip them. But for now, I will say that we'll go ahead and check them out. Let me see what I can find on the Twitter. Baby Chow Chow. Let's see. Okay, well, I looked at baby Chow Chow, and it's a whole bunch of pictures of babies. So maybe we need to kind of switch up our game plan here. Let's see. All right. Okay, guys, what would be, let me know if we're in the right place. Let me know if we're in the right place. Also, guys, one thing that I will let you guys know, and you already know, but for the most part, guys, understand that all of the cryptos in which I am looking at on the channel right now, these are my first time ever hearing about them. These are brand new to me for the most part, except for the sponsors, of course. So with that being said, do understand I'm not endorsing them. I'm not saying to buy them. I'm not saying to go do anything like that. I am simply just doing research for you. That's it. I'm going over the basics. I'm going over the fundamentals and the things that I'm a fan of and that I like to look out for. So don't take this as, oh, he's saying to go buy it, because that's not the case at all. Just a bit of a disclaimer here. Shout out to Barrow with a $5 donation. Can you please check out Sportmon Go? Well, we actually did check them out recently, but if they are making good progress, who knows? Maybe we'll jump back onto them. Shout out to Barrow for the $5 donation. Chat, let me know what you think. And then we got Mamu saying babychowchow.io. Okay, I need to go to the right place. Okay, here we are. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, cool deal. Look at this thing. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see just how new this thing is. Hopefully it's not like 50 followers. Ah, dang it, guys. It's still super new. I mean, I can check it out, but understand, like, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if we can find like a white paper or anything like that. If we don't have a white paper or anything, it's just a little bit too new, guys. Let's see. Contract, buy now. We don't have a white paper or anything like that, guys. So we'll go ahead and we'll wait on this one. I think it's a good idea. I think we'll wait on this one because I don't want to give them a rating. We don't have information on what even they do. From what I can see here, and the Twitter doesn't offer that information either. It looks like it just launched yesterday. So we'll give that one time. We'll let that one grow first before we do that, because the ranking wouldn't be good just because we have a lacking of information. But let's check out HeroCoin. Let's see what this one's all about. Hey guys, and one thing I will say is, because I did just see it in the chat, I think I made up the social part. HeroCoin. Okay, there we go. One thing I will say to anyone in the chat, if there's a crypto that you want me to check out, if you talk negatively about another crypto, like if I'm looking at a crypto and you say this one sucks, go check out this one, that leaves a negative taste in my mouth. Okay, so let's not do that. That's not the way to chill. That's not the best way to go. Okay, just for my channel at least. All right, let's check out HeroCoin. What is the information to HeroCoin? What's the let's see. Let me see if I can find some info. Let me know what the website is for HeroCoin. Let me know if we're in the right place. I wonder if this is it. This doesn't look like it. Oh, it might be, actually. Let's see. Shout out to theseedtoken.com funding small. Okay. Shout out to FredHead41 with a $20 donation. Says theseedtoken.com funding small business docs team. Only 500 holders right now with the early 10 billion total supply. NASCAR Cup Series sponsorship coming July 11th. Bringing commercial finance to blockchain DeFi. Wow. Okay. Okay. Shout out to Fredhead. What do y'all think about that one? What do y'all think about Seed Token? Maybe we'll check it out. Maybe we'll have to check it out. This guy talks so fast. Guys, we gotta get through it. Gotta get through it. Hey, I need a link or something in terms of how to find HeroCoin. Okay, guys, that's important. If you're gonna let me know to look for a crypto, let me know the information to find them, because I don't want to make these scenes in between each crypto too long. Okay, so let's definitely get let's get that Twitter or something in there. Let me know what the Twitter is. Let's see. I wonder if this is it. Let's see. Let me know if we're in the right place. HeroCoin.finance. Beautiful. Okay, thank you. Shout out to Charles Fenderson with a $5 donation. Okay, let's see. See what HeroCoin's all about. The HeroCoin squad is in here. Now, one thing I will say, I do love the website. I do love the design and how they actually put effort into it. That's always a good start. Okay, right, let's see what we got here. HeroCoin is a community-driven token on the Binance Smart Chain, and end goal is to use HeroCoin as utility coin with community support. Okay, let's see. So we got some information here. See if these are working links. Okay, all right, let's see. All right, soft cap in 0 days. So they reached their soft cap, which is good. And they're still trying to reach up to their hard cap. Cool deal. HeroCoin is a community-driven based token on the Binance Smart Chain. It's 100% rug-proof. Okay, that's a bold claim. That's a bold claim. We'll see about that. Its plan of attack is to be fully stable and grow with the community, as well as always looking to donate to all frontline service charities all around the world. Our devs are ex-forces and have great understanding of what is required to achieve all of these goals. Okay, let's see here. So what are they going to be used for? A live AMA. Let's actually, hey, you throw them, you put them on stage, guys. So let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. 1 second. We'll get all this pulled up here. Let's see. 1 second. Make sure that this pulls up. There we go. All right, HeroCoin. Not HeroCoin. Dang it. I want to make sure you guys can see that. We're gonna rank it. We're actually gonna rank this one. I hope they're ready, guys. I hope they're ready. Let's see. HeroCoin 7. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. So, NFT marketplace, utility token soon, veterans charity support, mini games, and live AMAs. Okay, so okay, I would say it's pretty simple. You know, it's pretty simple. Let's see if there's any more information, kind of just in terms of what all we, what to expect, right? Because all of these things, like I feel like this is easy to promise, and it's still new. It's still brand new, but hopefully, whenever it says utility token, like what type of utility, I think that's important. Kind of explain or clarify what exactly the utility there is. So, 9% total tax, 3% to liquidity, 3% to holders, and 3% for marketing, project development, and charity. Okay, so one thing that I'm curious about is, and you guys may be able to let me know in the chat, but I definitely hope that the marketing, project development, and charity is all split up. Like, I hope this isn't all one big wallet, because that would get hard to track, right? And so with that being said, I'm definitely hoping that that's going to be split amongst maybe 3 different wallets. Now, one thing that I would like to see is, I'm curious to see what percentage of this actually goes towards charity, because what I always say, is that I think it's important that if you're going to brand yourself as a charity, that we see the charity work happening, right? And so if out of 9%, only 1% of that is being donated out to charity, I mean, people may kind of look at that and think like that's not really a significant amount. So, that's just something to consider, but we'll go forward and we'll kind of see what we got going on here. So, fund transfer, 3% to liquidity, 3% auto distributed to holders, 3% marketing, project development, and charity. Yeah, it's split up. Okay, cool. Token distribution, 60% burn, 15% pre-sale. Now, for those of you who do know this project, how is that 3% of this 3%? How is that split up? Is it 1%, 1%, 1%? Let me know. Token distribution, 60% burn, 15% pre-sale, 7.5% pancake swap launch, a 5% charity wallet, 5% marketing and project development wallet, 1% dev, 6-month lock, and then 1% dev 2, no sale to 6 months. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's see, 5%, 10%, that's only 12%, so that puts them at token distribution at launch. That means about only 12% of the total wallet or the total supply would be in their control. You guys know my max is about 15%. That's where I start to get a little nervous, so 12% is fine. 5% charity wallet is good. I like the fact that that'll just continuously start to grow. And then 5% marketing and project development wallet. Okay, so the only thing that I'm curious about is what exactly is going to be being developed, right? Because you think like that's a good bit, if the same amount that's getting donated to charity is going to be getting donated to marketing and project development, what exactly are they going to be developing, right? Because from what we're looking at right now, what the future is going to be held, unless the utility token does provide some more, clarifications on what exactly, how do you say it? Like, what type of utility there's going to be, like what exactly will they need to develop, because I feel like they're not going to need an extensive amount of funding to build an NFT marketplace. This just out of curiosity. It's nothing against them. It's just out of curiosity to see where it all does go, because anytime I do see an extensive amount going like like a third or more going towards marketing, project development, etc., I always just want to know what it's going to be used for. But that's just kind of me being a little picky, I guess, right? So let's see. So our strategy and project plan. Here we go. Hopefully this explains a little bit more. So contract creation, social accounts created. This is all good, of course. The white paper. Is the white paper out? I don't see it at the moment, but maybe I missed it. We'll check in a second. Is there a white paper? Let me know. All right. So, okay. So second donation, more marketing. This is all Q1 of next year. Okay. Contract creation, hero website launch, community contest, white paper, influencer marketing. So this is what they did recently. We've seen a lot of that. Q3, more marketing, community building, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, StockTwits, all of the basics that we'd like to see. First donation, which would be good. That'll definitely help them build up some credibility, establish some of that, like people will see that their money's actually going where they say it will, which will be good. Small central exchange listings, website improvements, major influencer partnerships. Okay. More marketing, merch store, mini game development. So, okay, this is what I was looking for. Development of mini games, huge community giveaways, NFT marketplace development, start hold hero to unlock features. Okay, I got you. You have to hold hero to unlock features. Major news coverage, Bitmart listing, donation records, token price. So the only thing that I'm just, let's see. Okay, I got you. So they launched 5 days ago. Okay, so the only thing that I'm just remotely concerned about that is going to have its it's going to impact the ranking is going to be that I'm struggling to see the long-term use. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. So documents, white paper does not look like it's working. Try that one more time. Maybe I have to download it. I'm not sure. Is the white paper up? Is it just my computer? Nick Hill, is the white paper up, or is this the white paper that it's bringing me to? Just the main screen here. All right, so we got Dev, marketing manager. We have Ash, who's the CEO, and then Will, who is the crypto mediator. Okay. Media about us. It's all coming soon. So I feel like if I rank this one right now, it wouldn't be good. I'm not going to lie. Because this is just so new. And one thing that I will say, guys, if you are going to recommend cryptos to us, try to make sure that they do have a little bit of info, right? Because so let's talk about what we saw with this one. Okay. So it sounds promising. It sounds good. There's mini games, there's NFTs, and there's things of that nature, which are all things that we'd like to see. But one thing that we're struggling to kind of see with that one, having been that it's just launched 5 days ago, is there is a bit of a lacking of information in terms of, okay, it says it's going to be a utility token. Let's see. Long term, we are looking to enter the entertainment industry and have utility there. Cool, sure. But that's not offered through the website. You know what I mean? And so I think people who will be new to it, people who are going to go looking for it, people who are going to, be interested in Hero Coin, they need to know that. And so what the website gives us is that we're going to be a utility token. And I think one thing that is the kind of I struggle with whenever it comes to this one is going to be the fact that we don't see the true use there, right? We don't say like, okay, sure, NFT is great, mini games cool, but at the end of the day, what separates you from the rest, right? They donate to charity, great, and we love to see that. One thing that they do that we did see is that there were, I believe it said that they were going to be making NFTs that were going to be based around real life heroes, so like veterans, policemen, firefighters, and things of that nature. That's different, and I feel like there needs to be. Let's see, it was more mini games. So more 2 mini games based on real life heroes. Those are things that I think make things different. I've not heard of anything like that. And so I love to see that they provide that a little bit more and start to kind of state what makes them different and then how people can look at them and say, I want to invest in them rather than another crypto that does NFTs, mini games, and charities, because realistically there's hundreds of them right now. And so with that, I think that it is still a little bit new. It's a little bit green, and I don't necessarily want to give it a ranking right now. I don't want to, jump into maybe certain things such as engagement because it's still a little new, or let's say like if we went to rankings, I don't want to go into utility because the utility is kind of lacking at the moment because we're not sure what exactly is going to be. Progress, we're not seeing much progress yet because they are so new, so I don't want to rank them on that. Longevity, until we know utility, is hard to gauge longevity. So with that, we're going to go ahead, we're going to skip the ranking on that one because I don't think that they have an adequate enough amount of information for us to really give a true ranking that is going to be justifiable. And so with that being said, guys, we're gonna go on that one. But one thing I will say is I like the idea. One thing that I really do like is the idea of mini games based around real life heroes. And what I'd like to see is if they could somehow run with that idea. Okay, so making NFTs about real life heroes, look at stories and find people who've done fantastic things in the real world, those heroes, and run with that idea again, like I said, and start to make NFTs about them maybe, or just things of that nature. I think that could definitely separate them. I'm not personally seeing anything like that. At the end of the day, none of this is all just my opinion. You do what you want. But for me personally, for me to be interested, I just need to see a little bit more utility and difference. What makes you different than the rest? And that's something I'm kind of struggling with that one right now. So that's going to be Hero Coin. Nothing against them. It'll one that I'll keep an eye on, and I hope they do kind of listen to what I'm saying here, because I think if they do start to focus and center towards the development and then start to put a lot more information out and let us know exactly what all is going on, I'll probably look back into them. So shout out to you guys for letting us know on that one. Bank Social is ready for a real review. Okay, hey, he said it. Let's see. All right, let's see Bank Social. Let's go into it. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I gotta find it real quick, and then we're gonna be good. Bank. I feel like I saw banksocial.io, but I might have made that up. All right, let me know if we're in the right place, and we're going to get into it. Let's see. Someone says, yes, Hero Coin is new, but it's been strong so far. Investors are holding. The price keeps going up. I would say get in early so you can make more profit. It's already done more than 30x, which is fantastic. That's something we do like to see. We do like to see the price doing well, but at the end of the day, the price can only go so far without the rest of everything, right? And so it's something to be aware of. You know what I mean? Crypto Dream, all of this SHIT coins are going down. Well, Crypto Dream, everyone said that about all of some of our most popular coins whenever we were in the last bear market, right? When we think back to whenever we saw ADA go all the way back down, drop 90%, we saw a lot of these new crypto projects that had just came around, quote unquote, over the last few years. Everyone said they're never going to make it. Our goal here is to look for those cryptos that are going to make it, the ones that make a difference, the ones that are different, the ones that are unique, the ones that have true utility. That's what we're on the hunt for. And so with that being said, I disagree with you there. If you want to look at it pessimistically, you're just going to miss out on a lot of big rides. So with that, let's see. Everrise. Everrise is one we've actually looked up twice. We've looked that one up twice. Shout out to Seth Woodruff for the $20 donation, saying the real golden Inu, TRGI. Check us out. Seth Woodruff, I would actually go ahead and I will let you know we have been in talks and we're going to be bringing them on July 13th, I believe the date is. Alrighty, I think we're in the right place, so let's kind of figure out. Let's figure out what this one's all about. I'm a big fan of this logo though. That's pretty cool. Okay, all right, let's see. Bank Social is the first of its kind decentralized finance peer-to-peer lending platform built on the blockchain. Initially, members will be encouraged to hold BSocial crypto by redistribution of all token sales. Our vision is to build a proprietary block score social credits. Oh, we went over this one a long time ago. All right, let's see how they've progressed, because I don't remember this one. Social credit scoring system and social consensus lending pool built with the security of smart contracts to provide asset-backed lending to the world. Bank Social is by the people for the people. Okay, so I don't remember this one, so let's kind of see what this one's all about. I've heard good things about it in the last few weeks, so let's see. Get rewarded for holding in the bank with a 3% share of all token sales. 4% of all token sales are added to LP to fund social consensus loans. When loans are repaid, 100% of the interest is split across all token holders, which is great. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty dang on cool. So to fund social consensus. Okay, cool. So Bank Social plans to socialize lending for the world, implementing a social business that works on a social capitalism. Our vision is to be the first lending platform of its kind built from the ground up, utilizing the blockchain to share the value created in lending systems with the people who fund the loans. Okay, so you're funding the loans, and then when the loans are complete and the interest is paid, that interest is then going to be redistributed out to holders. The Bank Social Roadmap outlines our vision for building a first-of-its-kind socialized autonomous peer-to-peer funding network secured by the blockchain to create liquidity and reward all token holders' interest using our block score algorithm to analyze a member's credit worthiness. Okay, so that's the struggle there, right? Because whenever things are centralized and whenever we do see your typical credit score system, right, I feel like it's easier to maintain that, right? Whenever you see something like, when you have apps like Credit Karma or just, things of that. So I think making this decentralized, it's going to be a difficult task. It's going to be a tough task to actually, prove that credibility and actually come up with legitimate algorithms that will establish a true credit score or, a member's credit worthiness, kind of like a social score if it's all decentralized. So, that's something I would definitely keep in mind. The community becomes a lender and is rewarded for staying in the social pool by initially getting a 3% portion of all token sales. In the future, a share of all interest payments will be given equally to all token holders. So basically, when you buy it, what you're buying into basically is you're going to be funding the loans, and as you are then funding the loans, as the loans do go out, interest is then paid. That interest that is then paid is redistributed out to all of the holders, as well as when the tokens are sold by another token holder, you get a 3% redistribution there. So there's a few different ways to grow, which is interesting because that definitely provides a little bit more longevity. Let's see the white paper here. So, okay. What is Bank Social? I think this is something that we went over. Okay, cool deal. Our team, we got John R. Wingate. We have John Shields. We got two Johns in the building, and he looks like he is straight off Men in Black, so shout out to him. And then we got Eric Wingate. I wonder if they're related. I'd be surprised if they were not. So, with that being said, let's see. So, we went over this, so we saw the 3% distribution, which is great. They finance the lending through another 4% of all token sales are added to the liquidity pool. This is where the real magic happens. When the social liquidity pool gets to a bankable level, which we're currently anticipating at 50 MMUSD, we will begin marketing or making our first loans. So basically, as people go in, go out, go in, go out, those sales, that 4% is then distributed back out into the liquidity pool. The liquidity pool is then used as like that collateral or the actual, money that will then be loaned out itself. Then they make money off of the interest on those loans. And then of course, as those interests are accumulated, that is then distributed to holders, which is interesting. It's cool. It's something I've not seen recently. Bank fees and interest repayment. The secure sauce, the secure sauce. The secret sauce of how we're helping to evolve the banking world is in how bank fees and interest payments are conducted. When someone repays their loan, the SLP will be reloaded with the principal portion of the payment. Golly, that was a what's the thing called? Where it's like P's start every sentence, something like that. We learned it in school. Principal portion of the payment, the interest portion of the payment is then made to all token holders. Best of all, there are no fees. What more could we do? That's pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. I'm curious to see the overall functionality of it, how it works. That's something I'm very interested in. I think that there's a lot of possibility there. So let's see the current ecosystem and then the future ecosystem. So let's talk about the overall flow. So you're the holder, okay? So there's a smart contract, make that 3% of all token sales go to you. 4% of the sales then go to LP, or the SLP. Now, the token holders, another token holder, right? You earn interest from the loans that are paid back. So as that 4% then goes into the social liquid pool, they do the funding, and then as they are as the interest is then paid, the interest, a piece of that, or all of it actually, is going back out to holders. Interesting. Now, someone actually said, what if someone doesn't pay? I'm curious about that too. I'm sure they have an answer for that. I'm curious. Now, one thing that I will say is I know there are smart contract functionalities that allow you to reverse payments. Basically, like, if this isn't paid up by this amount, it's then automatically reversed or something of that nature. We'll see. We'll see if that's applied, because of course that's important. And if it's decentralized, then we definitely want to see like that there is some type of functionality that allows the security of the, you don't want to see the social liquidity pool keep getting drained because no one's paying back their loans. So the future, this is what we can expect in the future. So these are going to be people who do loan requests, loan products, micro, auto, mortgage, etc. So whatever you would need a big loan for, that is then going into the approval. The loan requests then go out to the holder. So I'm assuming that means that the overall community, These loans will be asset backed. Okay, cool. Okay, so then the loan request, I'm assuming is then voted on by the community, or it's somehow community driven in who gets the actual loans themselves. And then that social liquidity pool, which wraps all the way around here, it goes back into those fund loans, which is going to be out to the people who requested the loan. Cool. Okay, so I think we get this. I think we got this one. So let's see. Let's talk a little bit about the Be Social token. I'm curious to see how this is all going to work, because this is actually pretty different. And I'm curious about this block score system. I'm curious about this. So social liquidity guarantees the pool share if the coin gets entirely cashed out. It's a social safety net for an extreme bottom floor. You're welcome. The blockchain deposit insurance cooperative guarantees there will never be $0 left in the coin. If 99.9% of the token holders believe the bank has gone defunct, the social consensus can vote to have the remaining liquidity issued back to all holders. Because of this, your Be Social token will never be worthless. It's genius. That's actually a good idea. Okay, I've seen it before, but it's interesting. Okay. So, the beast alliteration. Who said that just now? Shout out to you. Who just said alliteration? Yeah, shout out to Malcolm Hollins. It is an alliteration. What we were talking about earlier. Okay, so the Be Social token is the backbone of the bank social lending platform. The logic in the smart contract allocates 7% of all token sales to be redistributed for the network's good. 3%, of course, out to the holders. 4% out to the SLP. So we understand that. Okay, cool. Online asset management. Manage your entire crypto portfolio in one app. Buy crypto with your fiat currency and direct to bank transfers. Okay, so that is going to be the online asset management aspect of the business. Payment processing apps. Interesting. Application in the business is a crucial component to converting the economy to a crypto-based economy. Bank Social will provide integrated merchant services to allow payment processing out of retailers and companies. Okay, that'll be a hard one to fill. That'll be hard shoes to fill, but if they can pull it off, that'd be great. Social consensus loan platform. Smart contracts will automate loan making decisions. Some human interaction will occur. For example, if a borrower requests a lower rate. When a borrower requests a lower rate, the network will vote, utilizing the block score as a guide to determine if the community wants to approve the loan. Bank Social truly is by the people for the people. 1 second here. So third-party loan integrations with title companies, integrations with third-party lien securitization systems. Okay, so they have a lot going on. Jeez. Okay. So consideration. One thing I'm looking for. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Security. This is what I'm interested in. Bank Social believes that the secure platform is critical to protecting the community, ensuring the community engagement and long-term success. We ensure that all smart contracts that are part of the Bank Social lending system are audited by industry-leading third-party Ethereum auditing firms like Tech Audit to provide a complete review of our smart contract logic. Being the crypto experts we are, I love that. Talk your mess. Talking spoiled milk. What's up, homie? Being the crypto experts we are, we wanted to ensure that all funding placed into the social lending pool was secured with multi-sig cold storage wallets. Great. To ensure that access was secured and transparent. In addition, once funding levels reach the social consensus, social lending pools will be automated to various lending smart contracts to create an automated peer-to-peer lending platform. Fantastic. Okay. We have also ensured that web and application tiers are hardened and protected from third-party breaches by mitigating access policies and by utilizing a hardened Linux architecture to create a secured environment from top to bottom. Okay, the question I don't think we got answered. Cool hairdo. People don't see my hair ever, so they get surprised when they see that I actually just have an afro. Okay, so one thing that I am looking for is where is the security that stops people from just not paying back? That's the big question that I have. Advisors, FAQs. Let's see, maybe we can see. Okay, so someone answered that question for me, and I'm assuming someone in this chat is with the team, hopefully by now. Because I like this. But the only question I have, let's talk. What stops someone from not paying back the loan? Especially if it's decentralized, if it's remotely anonymous. The loans are asset backed, they can be repossessed. Okay, so okay. Got you. Okay. So, asset backed loans. Cool. Okay. Only asset backed. Okay. Good. So that provides security. That's it. Like, that's your typical loan process there, right? So, I see. Oh, we got John Wingate. We got one of the Johns in the building. What's up, homie? We take the home back. Okay. Oh, okay. So basically, if you get the loan to buy a house and they don't pay their loan back, they're taking the house. Okay. Okay. Well, great. Okay. Cool. Jeez. Okay. Guys, are we about to have another top 3 entrance? We might. Okay, let's see. All right, that's here we go. Let me get Bank Social pulled up onto this real quick so you guys can see it, because we may be looking at a number 3 entrance. Interesting. Okay, I'm trying to get this pulled up here in a relatively fast manner. Okay, there we go. Make sure y'all can see that. Cool. Okay. I gotta think, guys. You guys might have to help me with this one. John Wingate, what's going on? Shout out to you. You're doing great. Okay, creativity, it's fantastic. It's one that I'm not seeing. It's easy, right? We see it all the time within crypto that we just see people copying, right? We see copycats 24/7. There's one thing I wanted to see before we went forward. Hold on. I wanted to see that social score system or something like that. Whatever we had saw. It was in... Where'd I see that at? Here. BlockScore will be our proprietary social credit scoring system. It will be designed to realize a combination of traditional credit scores combined with social and community data to derive a creditworthiness score that is used to determine repayment ability and interest rates. Okay, I was curious on how that worked. John Wingate says, yes, or we will sell it back to the community, or we put it into the management pool, like an Airbnb management group where we can rent the home out and generate revenue for the owner. Fantastic. Great. Okay, good. Okay, I think the hardest thing for you guys to be able to figure out is how this is going to work. I'm sure you have already. But I think that having a method that determines the score that is reliable and consistent will be interesting to see how you play it off, and I'd love to see the technology behind it one day. So that's interesting, but creativity, a solid 9. That's something that we haven't really gone over. You guys know we've seen the typical NFTs, mini games, that type of thing just all the time. And so the fact that they're actually taking their own approach is something I love. It's not something we're not seeing them just copy another one. The tokenomics are different from what we've seen from a lot of different ones. The overall methods behind the tokenomics are different. Okay. Longevity, I see no issue with it. I think people will consistently want loans, and I see that we are going to just continuously see crypto starting to replace many things within the world. And I think the loan industry is one in which we will start to see cryptocurrencies play a factor in. And I think that with that, they definitely do serve a great chance of seeing some, a piece of that if they are able to continuously do this. Progress. This is an interesting one. Let's go to their roadmap and let's see. Okay, so they've done a lot, actually. Good. Website launched an Ethereum ERC20 token launched with a confirmed trading pair, which is all good. Just the basics, fundamentals. The social liquidity pool and reflection back to token holders is confirmed. Bank Social and BlockScore trademark initiated with the USPTO. Great for the community by the community. Centralized exchanges are contacted to begin the rollout process. Marketing influencer campaign started by the communities. Good, dude. Good. Donations open for speeding up website community development. Nice. So website, boom, boom, boom. All of this is good. 1,000 wallet listed on 5 exchanges. Fantastic. 250,000 donations raised to help get this thing built. That's great. Marketing and influencer campaigns. And we're in phase 2. Okay. The development of the wallet has begun. Is John Wingate, I'm not sure if you know, but is there anything where we can see like behind the scenes, just the development of the wallet? Are there screenshots? Is it on the Twitter? I've not looked yet. But is there anywhere where we can kind of see like the progress that's going on? Because sure, like you can say like development of the wallet has begun, but is there anywhere that we can kind of see a little bit of proof behind it? Wallet is in beta, BlockScore V1 in beta, and Polygon Matic integration started for staking. And ooh, that's an interesting approach. Okay, so John Wingate, I think he's the CEO. I might say that wrong, but I think he is. Says the wallet is in the beta. The BlockScore V1, which is going to be like that's somewhat social credit score type of thing. Or a crypto credit score is a better way to say it. V1 in beta. And then they're also working on Polygon Matic integration started for staking and interest repayment, which is interesting. That's utility. I like that. Good. Look at y'all. Okay, so it's on the BSC, which is great. And they do have proof. Okay, I think they just said yep to the question I asked. Listed on 5 more exchanges. Marketing and influencer campaigns ramp up. Donations reached. Okay. And then what are we looking at soon? So, next step is the wallet release, which is crazy. That's soon, which I'm excited about. Maybe like in the next few months here. John Wingate says, I'm the CEO. I know all. Shout out to him. Yes, we are releasing the wallet this week for beta. Come in our Telegram and you'll see. Great. Oh gosh. Guys, we may be looking at a top 3. Oh boy. If you guys were unsure, I will let you know. I'm excited to kind of show you. Let's see. Okay. So, progress is great. They're making great progress. They're releasing the beta. Hey, John, how old are y'all? How old is this? That's the last question I had before we do progress. How old is Bank Social? They've already taken the cake for the day. They definitely, for the two that we've looked at so far, they definitely were the better. Let's see. John Wingate says they're also going to be using NFTs to track assets. Buy a home, we mint the NFT, and we can track all assets. Fantastic. Oh, I was muted just now, huh? Gosh darn it, I was. 1 second. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, anyway, sorry guys. I know that was annoying. But anyway, I think we're looking at a number 3 spot. So again, like, these are our rankings so far. So these two, Gorilla Diamond and Pink Panda Finance, they're both tied for that number 2 spot right now. And then we have Peacock Coin all the way at 91.25%. Absolutely killing it. We haven't filled this number 3 spot yet. And I'm excited because I would be surprised if they don't reach into it. And they're only a month old. Yeah, progress is an absolute, they're killing it. Let's see. Okay, they're killing it. All right, let's go back up here. Okay. Just so you guys can see that. Cool deal. Okay. Progress, killing it. 9 out of 10 for sure. As long as that beta does come out soon. You know, that because like a 9 out of 10 is hard to get in progress, but if they're actually like already about to release the beta, a 9 out of 10 is definitely, like, if they were just doing it somehow way fast, a 10 out of 10, but a 10 out of 10 is almost impossible to get. Presentation, let's see this. This looks good. Bank Social Markets looks fine. The way they present it's good. The white paper looks simple, clean. I love this flow chart. I love just the overall amount of effort put into it. It's fantastic. Yeah, I don't see any issues really. Of course there could be improvements. You know, I think that the website like provides good information, but the website could definitely just see a little improvement in terms of, you know, just making it a little bit more engaging. That's one thing I would like to see, but it's not that serious, right? Like, I like kind of the basic idea because this isn't supposed to be some like meme coin or anything like that. It's true use. Like, it's a true use coin. And so with that, we're not looking to see like some crazy fireworks and dogs all over the place, right? So presentation, I see no issues. Let's go 13 because I do believe that the website could be a little bit better. You know, just my blunt, honest truth, not trying to be rude, just being honest. Utility, that's a high one. So this is where I'm at with utility, okay? This is where I'm at with utility. The utility, in my opinion, is way, way high. Okay, like 14, 15 worthy. But this is the thing, though. This is not going to be an easy thing to pull off. Okay, like, let's be honest. Like, all of these things aren't just going to come easily. There are going to be problems that arise. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to drop it because if a crypto had all of this, I'd give it a 15. Dead honest, very serious, I'd give it a 15. No questions asked, okay? But what I will say is that this is going to be hard to pull off. And until they just continuously hit each one of these, I have just a doubt, you know, just a doubt in terms of, you know, knowing how hard some of this is, that they'll pull it all off easily, right? And so until I can see that happening, I'm going to keep it at, but it's still at 13, okay? I mean, it's still high, right? But I think that's fair because it's not an easy thing to pull off. Now, if it's like NFT marketplaces and all of these different things, that's easy to pull off. We know they can do it. And so with that, we can kind of gauge the utility. 13 for now. If they pull off all of this, if they manage to make all of this work, 15 with no questions asked, in my opinion. Security. Interesting. Easy, LOL. They're easy. Regs are the only one issue, but we have it almost done. There you go. They're saying it's easy. I think it's, you know, I ain't the most tech savvy guy, but I know that problems do arise. I've talked to so many projects. I've followed so many projects, and I've seen the problems that arise that you just don't anticipate. You know, so I'm curious. To see how they pull it off. I'm excited about this one. Okay. Let's see. I'm smiling because I know they just broke into the top 3. Okay, let's check the security because I'm interested. So we know they're doxxed. We know we got the homie John in here. Shout out to John. John, we need to talk, of course. So we know these people. We got LinkedIn accounts for. Wait, which one's John? I want to see who I'm talking to right now. We'll check in a second. So this is John Shields. Okay, so we can see just a real person. This is just something we like to see. Just kind of see what all he has done, which is great. We can see that. Let us, LOL, bro, check our LinkedIn. We built payment gateways before, for huge companies and e-commerce sites. So they've done it already. This is John. Shout out to John. John, who's this guy? Is this your brother? Anyway, so, okay, let's see. Just double checking. I like to make sure that all these websites work. That's something we like to see. 500 plus connections. Oh, John's been busy. Chief Executive Office, founder of Origin Homes, Advisory Board, Flip House, List House. Oh, this dude's, okay, cool. Yeah, security, fine. One thing I need to see, is there a, okay. John says I've not talked to anyone like them before. Okay. I like John. We're gonna have a chat. The question I have, is there a BSC scan and where do I find it? Because I do want to see the holders. I kind of want to see the overall, the tokens, right? That's something we have not seen yet that I just realized. We need to see the overall token supply. I don't think I missed it. And that is something I'm glad I figured out. Where can I find the tokenomics? Is there anywhere? Okay, so this is a problem I just thought of. Where can I see the total token supply? Where can I see the how do I explain it? Like, where can I see the token supply? Where can I see the how the token's broken down? Where can I see the overall, like, how many are in it? How many have been burned? Is there anything that goes over the tokenomics? That's important. John, let me know. Let me know, because that's very, very, very important. He is a Linux and text guru, almost as good as me. We are ERC and BSC verified. Okay. All right, let me see if I can find this then. Let's go bank social BSC scan. Should be able to find it here, maybe. No, I don't trust this one anyway. I'm more of a Google guy. Okay, let's see. This is like the last thing I need to see. Is it bank? Let me see. I wonder. Let me know. Is this which what is this y'all? Is this you? Is this you right here? Let's see. I gotta find it. That's gonna be important to see. I need to figure out which one of these BSC scans it is, so we can see a few things, because there's a few. 20 trillion tokens. We have it on the new website. We wanted to make it clear and simple. Search it on BSC scan. Okay. Wonder if they have the contract. If they had the contract on here somewhere, that'd be very great. This is literally the last thing I need to see to make sure. They only have 20 trillion tokens, so it's kind of hard to go wrong with that. Based off how much they've done already. Let's see. Okay, let's try to find this here. Bank social. What's the let's see. I hate BSC scan. I'll never use it. I just use it for this. Okay, let's see. Is it John, let me know if it's this one. It's bank social, be social. Okay. This one. Okay. All right, not that one. Okay, let's see. There we go. That works. Okay. Do. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we got. So we got 17%, 10%. Larger whales. That's one thing I will say. Definitely larger whales. Lost sound. Did we lose sound? I feel like we should be good. Let me see. 1 second. Is my sound good? Let me double check that. Lost sound. Okay, we're good. Okay. All right, cool deal. All right, let's see. So we can wrap this thing up. Let's see. So this is the only concern I have. This is the only concern I have is these are some big whales. And I'm curious to see how this came around. I'm curious to see, like, was there some type of pre-sale, like a bigger pre-sale? Was there something like this? Because, I mean, we're looking at 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%, 4%, 5%, 7%. I know all of these aren't whales. I know some of these are going to be things. Let's see. First wallet is a burn wallet. Most are locked. Check Unicrypt. Over 3 million locked between our top 20 whales and LP. Okay, so that's good. Let's see. So that's the. I mean, that's the only thing. Like, that's the only thing about it where I'm like, okay. I'm not worried. Like, the ones that are gonna like be locked or whatever, I'm not all too concerned about it. Like, but I feel as if there definitely are that's something to just be a little bit more wary. Many whales lock their wallet. Okay, good. Have all locked. They keep a group with them and get them to lock. They believe in the project and are long haulers. Okay. That helps. That helps a lot. Okay, so let's go. Let's figure this out. The security is going. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest. You guys know I'm brutally honest. We have a well group, and we know all the top 20 wallets personally. So this is where my issue with that comes around. It's good. It's good. I will start off by saying that if you're gonna have whales, knowing the whales, knowing who they are, and building up that personal connection with them is important, because that is going to allow people to be comfortable, right? That's going to allow people to be like, okay, like the whales, I mean, that's going to allow them to be comfortable. Like, I know this community. I know the devs. I know the team. I know who they are. I know the future they have. I can see what's going on behind the scenes. I can see that my investment is secure. And I think that provides a lot of comfortability within the whales, so they won't do anything dumb, right? They're not going to just sell their entire wallet out of nowhere. But the fact that there are whales and that they are all in cahoots with each other, they know each other, does add some type of threat. Okay, like, let's be realistic here, right? Because, say, just for some reason, the whales decided that something was going on they didn't like, or something like that, and then they decided, like, let's get out. Realistically, if like 3 or 4 bigger whales decided, like, look, let's all get out at the same time and loot, like, mitigate as much loss as possible, like, there's the risk there. I'm not saying they would do that. I think this project's fantastic. If you look at the rankings I've given already, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 13 out of 15, 13 out of 15, you can see there that I truly think, like, if I was a whale in this project, I wouldn't sell it. Not with what they have on the horizon. But, you got to be fair, and you got to be honest and say that there is some added threat in comparison to if the biggest whale was only 3%. You know what I mean? So that's something to think about. In terms of everything else, they're doxed, which is good. They clearly have a lot of experience within this field, which is fantastic, which is something we always like to see. That just provides credibility. They're making fast steps. Progress goes into security as well. Making good progress helps with the security of the overall project. Let's see. So, security, everything about the security is good for me except for the whales. It's one thing that you just have to be realistic about and understand that there is inherent threat. But there's always threat. But whenever people have that much control over the total supply, there's a threat. But they're locked for a certain amount of time. So I would be honest and go 15. Because everything's good, just the whale. That's the only thing that if there were big whales and this project looked sketchy, I would knock this thing down a lot. But I think the whales are whales because they believe in the project and they've locked their investment into them because they believe in them for so long. That helps. The only thing that would help with this right now, I think the whales is a problem that or something that will always be around, to be fair. But what I will say is that I do want to see maybe some more audits. I would definitely like to see everything, like some more audits, maybe like a big Certic audit or something like that. Definitely, even if it's not Certic, because what I've heard, Certic is a nightmare. I've heard working with search, it can definitely be a little bit strenuous, but definitely just more audits and just things like that, just to make sure the overall functionality works. So this is where we're at. I'm curious to see what this number is. I'm curious to see what this is. 9 plus 8 plus 9 plus 13 plus 13. Hold on. Boom. Out of 80. Third place. That's crazy. Look at them. So, okay. So that puts them at a 67 out of 80, which you guys can double check my math. Puts them at an 83, 80. Let's round that up. An 84%, right under 84. An 84%, which makes them our new third place holder. Because I've always said I wasn't going to put anyone at third place who didn't at least have an 82 or 83. And they're audited by Tech Rate. Good. Tech Rate's like kind of like that base level, like very starter beginner audit. Definitely some like a little larger auditing companies just to help with overall security. So our new third place guys. Let's add them. Let's add them. Okay. So what we got? We have. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna remember this. So we got 67 out of 80, which is an 84%. I'm gonna go ahead and undo this for the next stream, of course. Boom, 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 boom. 84%. Cool deal. Let's go add this. To new, and then we'll go 84%. Boom. Established 84%, which is great. See if John said anything else. I think we're good. Okay, let's add them. Boom. I'm so like, that's crazy. We found a number one placeholder in our last episode, and then we found a third place in this one. Fantastic. Okay, let's go. Bank social. Fantastic. Absolutely great. So with Bank Social, the things that I would like to see, just that could help with it. Guys, I'm nobody. I'm just a guy with a camera who sits in my room making videos all day. My opinion don't matter. But this is just my opinion for my series, for what I like to look at, okay? What I would like to see, for sure, the website, just a little bit more info on the website, especially in terms of tokenomics. All of that is important. We see the reflections, we see all that, but I just mean total supply, distribution. If you could add some of the information about those whales, let people know, look, these are the whales, but we talk to them, we're in a whale group with them, we know them. All of that helps, that helps with security. I would like to see more audits. I would like to see that beta come out next week. I'll be paying close attention. John, we will be in talks probably by the end of today, if possible, if you're not busy. I know you're the CEO, boss man. Things like that would definitely be it. And then if they continue to hit these milestones, they'll probably be one of the first 15 out of 15s on utility that we've put on the channel so far. So with that being said, guys, I think that's good for the day. I think we're good. We're going to jump into a live AMA. We're going to jump into a live Ask Me Anything now that we have it again. So we have our top three, guys, because we have a tie for second. So we got Peacock Coin, first place, 91.25%. Gorilla Diamond Token, 87%. Pink Panda Finance, 87%. And Bank Social, 84%. That is our top 3/4. So what we're going to be doing is, it's a new month, guys. So what that means is at the end of the month, the ones that are in the top three, whether we have a tie or anything like that, they are going to compete. They're going to go head to head in a season ender at the end of the month that is going to allow us to figure out who is the real Gem Finders champion. So definitely look forward to that. I'm excited to see how it develops. These are fantastic projects, guys. Absolutely amazing, absolutely phenomenal projects that I'm super excited about. And so with that being said, these are the ones that we're going to be looking at. If there's any questions you have, anything like that, let me know in the chat now. Tomorrow we will be live, or actually not until Monday, we will be live again on another episode of Gem Finders. Let's see. So, So John Wingate's, okay, President Huddle, got you. Okay. Then John Wingate says, let's see. You said something earlier that looked important. Nice, sweet. But I built my token ourselves. It has 0 critical, 0 major, and 0 minor. Check other tokens. I bet ours is one out of the 1000s that has 0 of any errors, which is great. Okay. That helps. Well, they'll be back. No, they'll be back. Just know that for sure. We'll see them soon. So guys, if there's any question that you may have, we are going to wrap this thing up in terms of checking out cryptos. But if there's anything that you want to see, if there's anything in terms of if there's anything that you want to recommend me talk about one day, maybe in the next one, if there's any questions you have for me personally, if there's anything like that, definitely let me know down in the comment section. I know I've been gone for a week. I know it's been a while, so if there's anything from the last week you want to talk about, we'll do a little AMA for the next 5 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. All right. Let's see. Bank Social is the real deal and real utility with the future. This will be the household name in the future and go-to for lending. That banking back to the community. One thing that I'm excited about with Bank Social is the fact that I've not seen many of them. Many of them like that, but the reason is not many of these developers not many of them have the real expertise to pull off something like Bank Social is. You really got to know what you're doing to be able to pull something like that. And so to pull off something like that. And so I think that helps them in terms of not everyone can just copy it. It's not like an NFT marketplace that's pretty easy to make, to be honest. It takes time, it takes money, but it's pretty easy to make. Okay. And so the fact that they're doing something that has a barrier to entry just in terms of expertise definitely helps. It makes me excited. I'm excited about that. I'm so happy we have a number 3 now. All right. All right, let's see. You haven't mentioned NFT art finance in a while. Any updated opinions? Opinion stays the same. I still have my money invested into them, but I have my personal things. I put on personal reasons. Olympus, you'll love Tyler. Olympus token, bro. Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to check them out in the next one. Y'all guys jump in on Monday morning and or Monday afternoon now. Definitely jump in. Let me know. Maybe we'll check them out. Alrighty. Any other questions? Any other thing that you guys may want to see? What's your view on Everrise? Go check out my second to last. Go check out Gem Finders episode 16, I believe. I talked about Everrise. I'm okay with Everrise. I'm not like a huge fan, but I definitely see the potential, and I see people copying them now. So that's definitely a good sign. John Wingate, shout out to you. Shout out, you're the guy. You're the main man. I'm just a dude who talks about stuff. You guys are the ones making all this stuff happen. Oh, Michael Allen, have you really been tailing me? Yeah, you told me about we checked out Bank Social. I would like to say it was like 3-4 weeks ago. At least I didn't understand it at the time, and I feel like they focused the website at that time more around the credit aspect of it rather than the lending and explaining the lending process. I could be 1,000,000% wrong, but I feel like I remember. I feel like I remember it being like that, so I like the fact that it's just so clear on how it works now. It's so easy. I lost way too much money investing, quote unquote, investing in crypto. No matter what, I just keep losing money on cryptocurrencies. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, you got to understand, we're in a bad time in the market. Like, sure, people might it's fun. I'm optimistic because I like when the market goes down because I just buy more. But you got to understand, the market saw a 60% drop. No one's really making a lot of money in crypto right now unless they're gambling within small cryptos. That's it. And then realistically, at the end of the day, with small cryptos, you'll lose more than you make if you just invest in all of them. So, yeah. Spoiled milk. Shout out to them. I'm a big fan of the Collective coin. I'm a big fan of it. And you guys can clip that. You can. I ain't gonna be mad if you clip that one. All right. Well, guys, it does look like we're going to be going ahead and wrapping this thing on up. It seems like we are coming to a close for the day. I hope you guys do really like the series, man. It's just something I love doing. Looking at these new cryptos, shining light on it, and then putting them on the chopping block. All of these YouTubers, some of these YouTubers who just go out there and they're just so falsely enthusiastic. Every crypto that'll give them $10, they'll talk so highly of, and they'll risk all of their people's money. No. You come on my platform you're putting on center stage, and I'm going to give my dead honest opinion about it no matter what you think. If you like what I have to say, great, of course. I love that. But if you get mad at me because I say, if you get mad at me for saying, yeah, they need to get audited because this looks sketchy, get mad at me then. That's just my opinion. And you guys know, I'm going to keep it G-real with you. I'm never going to sit here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to get false enthusiasm. I'm not going to do anything like that because I think that's needed in crypto. I think more people need to stop just being so caught up in, I want everyone to love me. Sure, I want everyone to love me too, but I'm not going to lie to people for them to love me. That at the end of the day, that's not it. And so with that being said, that is going to be it, guys. Tune in Monday. We're going to be back with Gem Finders episode 20 already. 20 episodes, guys, on the path to 100. Again, if you guys do want information on how the ranking systems work, any other information like that, go down to the link in the description. One other thing I do want to tell you guys about is if you are interested in getting information like this more, if you're looking to get technical analysis, if you want to see what I buy, if you want to see my portfolios, if you want to see all of the things of that nature, go down to the link in the description. Go check out the Patreon. The first of the month just hit, so you won't be getting charged for another about 28 days, so definitely go check it out. Go let me know what you think. And if you do want to join the team, if you go want to join the community, definitely do that by joining the Patreon. If you could, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, Webull is doing something interesting right now where all you have to do is put a few dollars into your newly created Webull account, and you will get free stocks valued all the way up over $2,000. Now, it's not guaranteed you'll get that much, but it is a possibility, and it's free money. So definitely go check that out. And last but not least, again, one more shout out to my boy Spoiled Milk for putting this whole thing together with the collective, because I can see that the community does absolutely love them, and that makes me super happy. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this. We're getting so much more formal with this series, show, podcast thing. We're starting to have a format. We're having structure, and I absolutely love it. As I do go forward, as I do continue to do this, I will start to understand how to structure these things and how to make it work. And so with that, definitely do stay tuned, as I'm sure 30-40 episodes from now, this is going to be a whole TV show. I'm be so excited about it. So last but not least, if you are watching this late, if you are still listening to me ramble right now, smash that like button, gosh dang it. We need to get to 100 likes by the time I go to bed tonight, and we're at 64. So if you haven't done that yet, do that, and then we're going to call this thing a close. I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. We actually have Slam Token coming to the channel for the first time in 2 months, so definitely stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all soon.